everything wrong with Spooky Buddies.
This is Lori and I am Drew. Here are the reasons that Spooky Buddies is next level terrible, even for a talking animals movie.
So first, let's start off. Speaking of Disney movies, this is a Hocus Pocus ripoff.
Yeah, it is like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, it starts in the past. There's like a bad guy trying to do their evil thing. They're thwarted. They're like, I'll be back. And like, sure enough, they're back. Some kids release them. The kids end up being like the only ones who can put them back. The parents are no help whatsoever. They're totally worthless. In fact, in both movies, the parents are all just drunk and partying the entire time.
I want to hang out in these towns where like the kids are just off doing whatever their thing is on Halloween, and all of the adults are in one place just like partying balls.
The next big sin is this movie assumes I know anything about the buddies.
It really does come in like midway on whatever story's been going in the Buddies movies. I think these characters go back to other movies, and I think Butterball, I don't know why I find it so infuriating that it's spelled with D's. Butterball. D-D-E-R. He has a history of farting.
Oh, okay. We'll get to the fart. They just throw you in with these characters. You just kind of have to piece it together as you go. There's no like intro to the kids, and like you never actually really see who matches up with their dog. I don't need
deep character development
in my Buddies movies, but I really did feel like I just came in the middle of something.
Do they say Warwick or they say Warwick? Because I swear they say it both ways. I mean, it's Warwick the Warlock.
We'll just call him the Warlock. Warwick, now I have to say his name. Warwick the Warlock comes back. All right, 75 years. They make it clear. 75 years have elapsed.
Thanks to B-Dog.
Right. Yeah. Hocus Pocus, 300 years have elapsed. Lot of shit changes. We're talking about a lifetime here. Like, the kid at the beginning of the movie is an old man.
Yeah,
I
he's
get
still
that.
alive.
But 1937, like, okay.
That's when people's grandparents were born.
Yeah, but the Warlock comes back, and like, he doesn't know how air works. Like, he walks out in the street and he's just like, what?
It's a candy bar and he's like, is this your food?
They hand him a Hershey's bar and he bites it without like trying to take the wrapper off. And he's like, this is what food tastes like?
It makes me wonder when Hershey bars were invented.
They were invented in 1900.
Yeah.
I looked it up. He had Hershey bars. He had Hershey bars for 37 years.
Yeah. Yeah, they do treat him like he's from medieval times.
Right. He's just old.
Yeah. There's zero attempt to explain who the puppies, like where they go, how they eat, how they're cared for, where they came from, how old they are. We live in this bizarre puppy universe.
And they just wander the town
Yeah.
on their own, like in a little pack. No one cares. They disappear together for hours. They show back up in front of their kids, and the kid's like, it's a puppy.
Yeah, they're puppies.
It's a puppy. You have to pay attention to your puppies. No one gives a shit about these puppies. We think the buddies should have someone looking after them because, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I have a sense of puppy growth.
I would say that you are somewhat of a puppy expert,
I might.
considering that the producer of this YouTube channel is a puppy
Indeed.
named Link.
And I did work for the company that produced Dog Fancy, so I might be as
Can he be seen behind your shoulder if you lean
Maybe.
my way? Oh, there he is.
These puppies do not look mature. They're definitely under a year. Also, Santa Buddies was made before Spooky Buddies. So if we're following any sort of calendar here, December, and then they cycled through to an October. That's at least 10 months.
Yeah.
These puppies are definitely younger than 10 months. Okay, I'm gonna get off the timeline.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the parenting.
Okay, the parenting overall is abysmal. It's terrible.
It's on par with the puppy keeping.
Yeah, it is.
You know why you don't know any of their names? There's a scene like 3/4 of the way through the movie where the kids like meet another character and all introduce themselves, and the same thing happens with the puppies. It's like 3/4 of the way through the movie.
Is that the first time that we hear all their names? Okay.
And I don't remember any of them because at that point I was so dumbfounded with what I was watching.
We get a glimpse of it at the beginning when the main kid's mom buys him a bunny costume because he wants to be a hip hop rapper for Halloween.
She thought he said hip hopper.
Well, he was like, I didn't say hip hop rabbit. I said hip hop rapper. She was like, oh, wah.
And I get it. Parents are square and they don't know what the hippie hoppy is.
But you got to be pretty out of touch to get those two things confused.
Right. I mean, her son literally wears like a hip hop like medallion.
It says B.
Yeah.
Same as B Dog.
Yeah, there's hip hop talk happening in this house, but she's missed apparently like 12 years of it.
Side question.
Yeah.
Who can hear the dogs talk?
It's hard to tell.
Just the dogs?
Just the animals. And if you get turned into an animal.
Oh,
So,
if you get turned into an
If
animal?
you get
then-
turned into a rat, you can talk to the dogs.
Okay. Furthermore, I'm pretty sure that the mom is trying to get frisky with the warlock.
Yeah, she likes his costume. She gets a little, I am not gonna stifle your single mom get down time.
Yeah, do your thing, do your thing.
But
if it's the same one who's harassing your kids and your kids are like,
Right.
this guy's harassing us, and you're like, ooh, this guy?
this guy.
Yeah, maybe no.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Halloween Hound.
Yeah, the Halloween Hound, what's his story?
Okay, he's a dog. He's a big dog. He has like skulls hanging around his neck of
They puppy skulls?
maybe. It's a kids movie, and they don't attempt to redeem this character or even like make him whimsical. Like he's just out to like suck puppy souls. And
This
then he
movie starts with the warlock and the Halloween Hound working as a team to murder five
murdering
puppies.
puppies. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's dark.
Yeah, I mean, you're turning them to stone, but you're still murdering them.
I guess it does make it a little more palatable that a little statue gets left behind.
Right.
But still.
I mean, it should make it worse because they're like sucking their souls. Where do these souls go? Are they not even getting to whatever puppy afterlife we are to believe exists?
So the ghost dog just shows up when you say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror.
Yep.
And the ghost dog is just like, oh,
Can I assist you with your evil plan?
we really don't know anything about this poor dog. And the fate that the dog meets in the end is pretty awful. He gets farted to death.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets farted to stone.
And everybody, all the other puppies come back to life except for him.
I mean, I assume he doesn't come back to life.
He doesn't seem
we
to.
never hear of this dog again. They're like, great, done. What
Yeah.
was your story? We'll never know. The ghost dog Pip. No one even tried. It's
You
an
mean on the animation?
On the animation.
Yeah, it's a Casper derivative animation, but like really pretty poorly animated for sure.
It's like they asked an 8-year-old to draw a ghost dog. And the 8-year-old did.
Uh-huh.
And then they looked at it and they're like, great, we have no notes. Animate this. And this is what we're going to go with. And you're just like,
The ghost dog is so low that only like half of his screen time is actually a computer animated figure. The other half is a really poorly performed puppet. There's no performance whatsoever to the
No.
puppet. It's clearly just sometimes it's on a wire and sometimes it's just on a stick.
yeah. And
It's terrible.
And he's been floating around for like a quarter of the movie.
Right.
Past many, many people who conveniently don't see him, and it's only like when he like gets in someone's face that they're like, ghost.
Hang on, people can
Right.
see him, but then like later people can't.
Yeah.
But like anyway,
I mean, we know it all started with a dog who can play basketball, but that's fine. He can bounce it off his head and sometimes it goes in the hoop.
right, that's it.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
Well, we have to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Do
Okay.
you mean
I mean
The fart?
I mean the fart. I mean the fart that is so key. It's how they wrap up the movie.
Okay, so what I've done is I have the
Look
fart,
at how yellow and thick it is.
but that's why we're wearing our fart yellow shirts tonight. The Halloween Hound sucks the souls out of the body.
Right.
So what Butterball is making him do is suck up one of his farts.
Right.
And look how horrendously terrible this fart is.
Right.
Look at it go. Oh my god.
And it kills him. It turns him to stone and it kills him.
It's not unwatchably bad. It's not like terribly boring.
Yeah.
It's like nearly every choice that was made in this movie was like, how can we make this stupider.
If you like what we're doing,
Sub, Thumb, Bell, Lori, Drew, farewell.